Yo ho, what's up everyone? My name is Aaron JC. Thank you all for being here today. Right now I got some really awesome things to share with you guys. The reason why I created this video is because I wanted to explain what happened on this day and why is it so important and what it made me feel. And this video is dedicated to the infused people at my church, Mighty Men Junior. Now, for those of you who have watched this, and some of you may be thinking that it's over, why are you bringing this up? But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I want to explain what happened on that day, why I loved it so much and how it changed me. And I love it so much. So so hope you guys enjoyed this video because it's gonna be awesome, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye bye. Yo ho, what's up everyone? My name is Aaron JC. Thank you all for being with me today. Today I'm going to talk about a very important day and a very special day for me. It's Mighty Men Junior. Now originally it was supposed to be held on the 25th of July on Saturday, but apparently something went wrong and because there was some stuff happening, so we had to relocate it and change the date to the 5th of September. I wasn't disappointed, I was quite glad because I had some work to do, my university work, and we had to change the date. So it was fine. And basically it was a time where all the boys come together and spend some time together. You know, ball juggling competition, arm wrestling. Here we have some guys just trying to grab on some food. It was free, so we basically just grabbed on as much as we can. Here we have the infused room where we set up everything, all the lights sparkling, glamorous. Here we have my pal Nelson, who's playing the harmonica. He just loved to play the harmonica. And here we have some guys, you know, just trying to kick the ball, you know, just having fun. But then came the time of the ball juggling competition. Basically all the boys had to juggle the ball using their leg and see how many times they can juggle the ball. Here we have Kevin Anthony, my pal, just trying to explain the game. And here we have the man himself, Pastor Matthew Des, my youth pastor of the Infused Church. He's trying to juggle the ball, but here we have Kevin just trying to explain how the ball will look like. But as the time went on, Pastor Matt went first and he decided to juggle the ball. And he was really good at juggling the ball. I didn't imagine that he would actually juggle the ball that really well. He juggled the longest on the first stage. We were all impressed and we were all happy to see that Pastor Matt can do some elite skills. Here we have Satnam trying to show off, but apparently he didn't show off well enough. And here we have Rock Trishan, or we just call him Trishan. You know, he juggled the ball. He was good, he's a very good player. The reason why he's dressed like this actually is basically he thought they were ladies. No, just joking. He just dressed like that. And then we came to a time of the arm wrestling competition. Now the arm wrestling competition was awesome. We had an amazing time. Here we have the gang, you know, just trying to arm wrestle each other, you know, trying to get down and dirty with each other. You know, we were being prepared, we were being, you know, like the man ourselves. But after the end, we just had fun, you know. We were not here to play any competition, but we here to have fun. And when my time came to actually, you know, versus someone, here I have at the back, you know, wearing the cap, I actually versus with my pal Jason here, and I didn't know that he was that strong, so I was a little bit embarrassed, but it doesn't matter. I didn't come here to win, I come here to have fun. But it was a good time. At the end of the day, Jason won. I was so disappointed, but at the end of the day, I said I came to have fun. But not only that, we have a newcomer as well. His name was Kalis, and Kalis was a very shy boy, but he's okay. He's Matthew Cox's friend, my pal too. Here we have Ling Jae just trying to show off how Bruce Lee he is with his, you know, massive powers. And Nelson, of course, Nelson's a funny guy when he comes to playing games. At the end, Nelson won. Here we have Pastor Man and Kervin, but of course at the end Kervin won because of his size. You know, he's really strong compared to his size. I usually think that, you know, here we have my pal Kevin Anthony just trying to show off some muscles. He didn't win, but it was quite funny to see how he wrestled with some other guys. Then after that, when it came to the time of telling the results, Levi here won for the ball juggling competition. He won because I think he got most of 24 times of juggling the ball. And then we have Satnam winning for the lightweight champion for the arm wrestling competition. And then we have Matthew Cox winning for the heavyweight champion, which was for the arm wrestling competition. It was awesome. I'm glad that he come out of his comfort zone, and I'm glad that he did a great job too. Then we hang out for a while, like 5 minutes, and then we just get the praise and worship ready, and we let Kevin Anthony, the man himself, do his praise and worship. We didn't have a drummer, so we had to play acoustic. So the praise and worship was amazing. God bless Kevin for his wonderful voice and his talent. Praise and The praise song was from Planet Shakers. I forgot what song it was, but it was an amazing song, and I will never forget it because it was a cool song too. We danced, we jumped. Then it came to a time of worship. Pastor Matt here was telling us the worship and how God was working in our lives as men, and how He can work in your life as well. And it was amazing how Pastor Matt, just shared, and everyone just lift up their hands. It was a time of worship. We sang some worship songs, and I loved it. It was a time where we can spend time with God, be in His presence, and we can enjoy God's flow and His grace through worship. There was a time where worship was beautiful, and it is still beautiful today. I can feel the presence there, and Kevin Anthony had a great voice. He can really sing really well. God bless him for that. I love the praise and worship. It's my favorite part of the time. Then it came to a time of sitting down and getting this message ready. Mark's Glory, the man himself, we call him the Glory. He gave an amazing message on peer pressure. Peer pressure is what we all go through in high school, in our university life as well, but we also learn how to overcome it and how to ignore the people who give us pressure on our daily lives. Here we have Mark's Glory giving a message on peer pressure, the message itself. Then after that, he gave us an example of an experiment on peer pressure. And the funny thing is, Kervin here, the guy on the left, the big dude, was supposed to blow up the balloon in the bottle, but apparently he couldn't do it because I think it was kind of impossible. So he needed the help. So he called one of the audiences to come and help him up with the balloon. And finally, he called up Satnam, the guy on the left. Well, Satnam was trying to show off as well, but as is okay, it's kind of funny just to see him how he does the experiment. So he blew up the balloon, not blow up, but actually blew the balloon, and he also, kind of failed. So it was kind of funny just to see how they blow the balloon. Here we can see his face, puffing up, trying to get the balloon to expand. But at the end of the day, he took out the bottle and just, blew the balloon up. Then he had two guys, just blowing out the balloon just to see how the demonstration would look like. Marx was trying to explain that he didn't want the balloon to be that big because he didn't want the balloon to explode. And yet he was trying to, just to explain how peer pressure worked in our lives, how it influences others and how it influences ourselves. We don't have to be so addicted to people's giving us pressure, but we can overcome it, and we can learn to ignore what they do. We don't have to be like them, but we can learn to learn to be ourselves, just like how God created us in His image. We want God to love us as well as for being as ourselves. It was a great time. It was an amazing time that Marx gave his message. Then we have Kyle Guanping, Chegu Kyle, meaning teacher. He gave an amazing message too. He gave a message on, I think he gave a message about tattoos. Yes, correct, about tattoos. Now, it's cool to have a tattoo, but at the end of the day, the tattoos at a certain age will learn to fade away. So he explained the consequences of having a tattoo and how the Bible explains about tattoos and how to overcome about getting a tattoo in the future, and we learned so much. We learned about tattoos can do so much things to a person, and I kind of learned so much from Cal. I'd like to thank Cal for all of this. Then finally we went to the last message from Pastor Matthew Datz himself. The man gave an amazing speech on pornography, a very famous title throughout the entire country. I learned so much from Pastor Matt, because Pastor Matt, explained what pornography can do to a person and what it can basically, affect a person's life. And it changes the attitude of a person as well. We all know that pornography is bad. Some people say it's not, but to me it's bad because it's something that affects everyone. Then it came to a time of worship where we just having an altar call, and everybody, just whoever chooses to, repent and come up to the front and share what they want their lives to be changed, it was fine. But at the end of this, I was quite surprised to see that all of the guys here actually stood up and went to the front. Here we can see people, these men right here in front who want their hearts to be changed, who want to, repent for whatever sins they have done. It's amazing to see all of them, just stand up up on front, just receiving God. And it's amazing to see that they were once kids, but now they're young adults, and they're going to become men one day. It's great to see that their hearts have been changed, their mind has been changed, and they have truly have grown in wisdom and stature and gained favor with God and men. Here we have Pastor Matt praying for some of the guys here, and here we have also as Mark's Glory himself praying for the men as well, the guys. And it was awesome, just seeing all of them, bowing down their heads, praying, receiving God into their lives. And it was cool to see that, that they were once, a very noisy kind of group until, we learn to treat each other as a family, and we learn to respect one another. You see, that's what I like about Infuse. It's not about treating each other as friends or mates, but treating each other as one big happy family. That way all of us can look to each other for help, or can get each other's be in a relationship with each other. It's awesome to be in Infuse. That's what I love about Infuse. It's being with each other and respecting each other. And I loved it. This is why I loved Infuse so much. Then after that we have a time of praise and worship, and we ended the night with some praise songs. Then we just hang around in church, just playing around, just having some fun until everyone went back. And that's basically the end of Mighty Man Junior. I like to thank all of those who have watched this, and for those who have been watching this, thank you all. Give me a like, a thumbs up, and also comment. It helps me to improve, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. And do come for Infuse. I left the link in the description. You can go and check it out. It's an amazing church, and I hope to see you guys there, because you'll never regret it. Thank you. That's all for this video, guys. I thank you all for supporting me and for giving this video a thumbs up, a like. Also comment, it helps me to improve myself. And also don't forget to subscribe. Not to mention, guys, that if you guys want to know so much about Infuse, you can go to the link in the description I have left below. You can go and check it out. There's photos, there's messages, there's word of the day. You can go and check it out. And if you want transportation, you can give us a call. We'll pick you up and we'll bring you to Infuse, and you'll have an amazing time. Thank you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.